Hey everybody, my name is Rob, and you're probably watching this video right now either in Facebook or in LinkedIn or in YouTube. I just want to take a quick minute to introduce myself. I started RJB Online Marketing. It's a small little marketing firm that I have online. I'm actually traditionally an insurance agent and have been since 1998. And about 5 years ago, I went on my own, and I had a company that used to advertise for me. Lo and behold, advertising is a lot harder than I thought it would be. And for the first few months to a year, I outsourced a lot of my online marketing. And lo and behold, unfortunately, a lot of these outsourcing firms didn't really understand the needs of a small business owner or a budget. I was spending thousands and not getting any leads, not getting any interest in my business. So anyway, I kind of took what I've learned from the last 4 or 5 years, trial and error, and have kind of compiled it into my own website. And you can probably see that behind me right now. And today I want to just give you small business owners, whether you have your own business, product, or service, doesn't matter if you're a roofer, a contractor, a plumber, a plastic surgeon, an insurance agent, whatever it is. If you have a customer that's looking for you online, I want to give you some tips and some tricks that will help you to drive more business your way online. So anyway, let's get started. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to shrink myself down into the corner so that you don't have to stare at me the whole time. You can actually see what I want to show you about websites in general and also video marketing. So stay tuned. Thanks.
Hey folks, we're back. So hopefully you can see this website okay. This is actually one of my websites. I have a couple, but this is one of my main websites for marketing. And I want to just talk about some quick pointers that I think is kind of important. One of the biggest things is that you want to make sure that you have an up-to-date website that looks appealing. So many times I see business owners that have out-of-date websites or old websites that are very confusing. And I'll tell you what, they always say don't judge a book by its cover, but a lot of people do. So if you're a business owner and you have an out-of-date website or something that doesn't look quite up to snuff, people will think that that's a reflection upon your business, product, or service. And I'll tell you this, there's nothing worse than having, being on page one or what have you, getting traffic to your website, and then people bounce off of it real quick. And I want to make sure that you understand 3 very keyword phrases that are going to be important for the rest of 2016 and going into next year. And that's dwell time, bounce rate, and scroll depth. And again, to put it in layman's terms, it's how long one of your potential customers, spends on your website. That's called dwell time. Bounce rate is where somebody hits the back button after 10 seconds and they don't find what they're looking for. And that's what's very important. You want to make sure that your website is organized in a clear and decisive fashion. In other words, you don't want to have links everywhere on either side or widgets or banner ads. You want to make sure that everything flows in a logical fashion, and that's what's called scroll depth. And basically, it's how far down people are looking at your website, kind of like what I'm doing right now, and everything kind of flows in a logical fashion, and or at least I think it does, and a lot of other people have said the same thing. And you want to make sure, because Google, 3 of the main ranking factors are your scroll depth, how far people are looking at your website, bounce rate, if they're staying on 1, 2, 3, or 4 minutes, and of course dwell time, which again is how long they're staying on your website. If you have, like I said, people that are bouncing very quickly and not finding what they're looking for in a non-organized fashion, then they're going to go to another website. And Google takes these factors very seriously, and it might mean the difference between you getting on page 1 or you being on page 2. And unfortunately, if you're stuck on page 2, well, then that's a problem, because a lot of people only go to page 1 and they only go to the first, 3, 4, 5, or 6 listings, and there's only 10 on a page. So you want to make sure that you're on page one and that you have everything optimized. Your content, how it's organized, can people find things quickly? You don't want distractions on either side, and you don't want tons of banner ads where people are like, geez, I don't know where to go or what to do. So anyway, with that said, you want to make sure that your website looks up to date and it's neat. And the next thing I want to point out is that in order to keep people on your website, you have to have video. And that video is a big thing. I actually have videos kind of all over this website, and I'll actually just throw one up here right now. And this one here is well, I'll let you watch it. Anyway, maybe you're not hearing the sound, but anyway, you get the idea. So you want to make sure that you have a video on your website that keeps people engaged. And I'll tell you what, I will talk about another use of video in a minute, but how you can drive people from YouTube and Google with like a 1 or 2 minute commercial onto your website. And the other thing I want to point out real quick is that you want to make sure that you have your phone number listed. This is a pet peeve of mine. And so many people, I know so many business owners that don't list their phone number right away. That's a big no-no. If people can't find a way to get in contact with you, then they're going to bounce off of your website. You want to make sure that you have your phone number clearly listed. And I have it listed at the beginning of my website. I also have it listed in the middle of my website. It's probably overkill, but that's all right. And then I also have it again at the bottom in the footer page. So you want to make sure that you have that phone number listed. Again, some people may not want to use the contact form. So anyway, in the next video, we're going to talk about how you can use video to drive more engagement to your website or to another video if you want. So hang tight real quick. Hey folks, so in the previous segment, we were talking about how valuable video can be both on your website and off your website. Right now, we're in Google, and this is actually a sample of a previous video I ranked on page 1 of Google for one of my clients. And I mean, look at this. This sticks out. If you're looking for a restaurant, I mean, look at this. If you have all these other websites that look the same, here for YouTube, you actually have a thumbnail. So if your business, product, or service had a YouTube video on page 1 of Google, most people are going to be more apt to go after the thumbnail and click on it and watch your video versus going to all these other websites that look the same. And I want to show you a couple samples of some other ones. Hey folks, so here we are again. Here's yours truly. That's me talking about universal life insurance. This video ranks actually for several keyword phrases on the first page of Google. I have about 6,000 or 7,000 views on this video, and so I average about 500 to 600 a month since I uploaded this video. And again, I get a lot of calls and some business from this video. So again, proof that it works because it sticks out like a sore thumb from these other websites. I mean, if you want to know how universal life insurance works, why not watch a video, then look at some boring text. So again, proof that video does work. Hey, real quick, and the last thing I wanted to touch on is the importance of not only having a video and also trying to rank on the first page of Google, but also how important it is to be ranking in the 3-pack. And this is probably the most prime real estate in Google, and it's great for local. A lot of business owners don't know how to get into the 3-pack. It used to be the 7-pack, now it's the 3-pack. If you like and subscribe to this video, I can help you and show you, because I will be doing another video, a couple of shortcuts on how to get into this 3-pack that a lot of people think is impossible to get into. I can help you get into it. I have all the networks and the details on how to do it. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great day, and head over to my website and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.